In this video, I'll guide you through how to share Microsoft Loop with external users. If you collaborate with clients, partners, or anyone outside your organization, being able to securely share Loop pages or workspaces can make your projects much smoother and more interactive. I'll walk you through the exact process step by step, and along the way, I'll explain what to look out for so everything works the way you expect. First, start by opening the Loop page or workspace that you want to share. This is important because the sharing options you see will apply specifically to whatever you currently have open. If it's a single page, only that page will be shared. If it's a whole workspace, you'll be inviting people to access all the content inside that workspace. Take a moment to confirm you've opened the right item so you don't accidentally give access to more than you intend. Once your page or workspace is open, look for the share option. Depending on your screen size and layout, this might appear as a button labeled Share near the top right corner, or as an icon that looks like an arrow coming out of a box, or a person with a plus symbol. Go ahead and click Share. This opens the sharing window where you control who can get in and what they can do. In the sharing window, you'll see a field where you can type in the person's email address. This is where you add your external user. Carefully enter their email, making sure there are no typos. A small mistake here can mean the invitation never reaches them, or it might go to the wrong person. If your organization allows external sharing, Loop will recognize that this is outside your domain, and that's okay. You may notice a small indicator or label showing that this is an external contact. Before you send the invite, it's a good idea to quickly review the permission level you're giving them. In many cases, Loop lets you choose whether they can edit or only view the content you're sharing. If you're working closely together and want them to add ideas, comments, or updates, choose an option that allows editing. If you only want them to see information without making any changes, select a view-only permission if it's available. This keeps your content safe while still letting people stay informed. After you've entered the external user's email address and confirmed the right permissions, send the invitation to give them access. Usually this is done by clicking a send or share button in the same window. Loop will then generate an email invitation that goes directly to that person. The email generally contains a link they can click to open your shared page or workspace. Once the invitation is sent, you might want to let the person know to check their inbox and possibly their spam or junk folder, especially if this is the first time they're receiving a message from your organization. When they click the link, they may be asked to sign in or verify their identity, depending on your organization's security settings. After that, they'll be able to access the content just like any other invited collaborator within the permissions you set. That's all you need to do. By opening your Loop content, clicking share, entering the external user's email address, and sending the invitation, you can bring people outside your organization directly into your collaborative workspace in a secure and controlled way.